Start off on my normal treadmill thing. Get going here. Just do a little bit of backwards walking and see how we go. So we'll start not backwards to start off. We got a really good workout today in store. We're gonna crank out some deadlifts. We are going to crank out some accessory work. We are going to do a few different things. We're going to have a solid workout. So thank you all for joining me for some fitness today. Hopefully everyone is chilling, having a solid day. Since I like to make these kind of open-ended too, feel free to drop any comments you have in the comment section down below. Now we'll get to them when I can, answering any questions you got today, if I got any breath left into me at the end of the workout. So just starting out, some backwards walking here, warm up our knees. We're doing some snatch grip deadlifts. I think I'm going to just do regular deadlifts today with it. Sometimes I'll do like snatch deadlift pulls, I should say. But what I think I'm going to do is maybe like a raised surface. So I think I'm going to take one of my bumper plates and bump it up a little bit so it'll increase the range of motion. And then let's stick to, let's see if we can get like 4 sets of 8 to 12 reps roughly of a weight that seems somewhat challenging. Do a little bit of core work and some knee strengthening work in the midst of that. And then we'll also touch on a little bit of a cardio circuit after. I think I'm going to do some dumbbell snatches today, double dumbbell snatches, potentially some step overs. I'm not really sure. I'm going to have to come up with maybe some lunges in the midst of that, and one other movement. Still not sure on that. Stay tuned for more. But once again, yeah, please drop any comments in the comment section. We'll get your questions answered best of my ability. Of course, under distress and tired sense. We are getting show on the road. And also too, anyone who's working out with me, let me know what you're doing. If you're just watching on the treadmill, if you're actually doing some weights, I'd love to know. I'm very curious what everyone else is doing today. Tomorrow is going to be a little bit of Olympic lifting for me. And then Wednesday, I'm going to be out of town, so I'm going to rest. And Saturday, Sunday, I'm going to be out of town, so I'm going to rest too. So it'll be a little bit more rest days this week, so kind of stacking more days together. This would be my 3rd day in a row tomorrow, 4th day in a row. I haven't worked out that many days in a row in a long time, so but I'm kind of planning ahead because I won't be working out for 3 days out of this whole week. So it's kind of the idea. I think we got, I don't know, usually I got my phone on me, but that's what's recording. So I usually hang on tight and notice about 5 minutes on that, but I don't know. We're going by feel. Today. I suppose I could peek at my treadmill, but I know personally that that is not going to be the safest option. So we're just going with the flow here. When I do this at the gym too, since there's a manual treadmill at the gym, so I use the manual function, but if I don't have the manual treadmill open and I just have the regular one, I will just turn it on a very low speed. The manual treadmill is better. You can get a lot more work in your knees that way, but it's kind of the best option I got in the immediate moment. So work with what you got. I know my face is cut off here. The only part of the video my face is cut off is this first little section, unless I kind of scrunch down, but work with what you got. All right, I think we are going to hop off here. We'll see how accurate my judgment was and how close was I. Ooh, 4 minutes and 50 seconds. I'm a failure. 5 minutes is what we were shooting for. Just kidding, everyone. Just kidding. All right. I'll prop this guy up here. We'll get started with some deadlifts. I'm going to grab my little wraps here. Not wraps, they're, whatchamacallit. Oh, they're grippy things. I'm drawing a blank today. They're grippy things. That's the best I got. Grippy things, grippy things, grippy things. Whatever. And slant board. So I'm gonna do some slant board step ups in superset with a core twist. It's basically like a pull-off press hold. Work your rotator muscles in your core. And I need my kettlebell too. And we will be sitting pretty here after that. So here we go. Did see one comment. I'm gonna check that in a sec after I get going. Just like to get the flow of these going. I'm sure you're all well aware if you let a workout keep sliding and keep sliding and keep sliding, it just keeps getting away. Keeps getting away. And that is the last thing. Should I do these barefoot today? No, we're gonna. Did barefoot lifts yesterday. We'll wear these. We'll wear these for the first part. I did squats yesterday, some back squats, and I did them barefoot. What's your time zone? Morning workouts versus night workouts. Ooh, good question. So I work out Central Time Zone, so that'll be like Chicago time zone, roughly. And personally, I have done lots of different workout times in my life. Morning, I actually used to work out at 5 a.m. in the morning for about 3 to 4 months during some time switches in my work, I should say. So I was switching in between work jobs, and I had to just wake up super early to work out. That sucked. Would never recommend it, but it was really nice because it was all done when I was finished. Done morning workouts. I've done somewhat later morning workouts, like 9 a.m. I actually really enjoy that time to work out. But typically, I will work out at about the time it is right now, which is either 2 o'clock roughly, a little bit earlier. I like getting more around noon. That's just when my energy is the highest, I feel like. But so we're kind of going through the whole day. And then nighttime, I actually really enjoy working out at nighttime because I like the vibe of the gym at night. My energy is pretty good. But I've noticed since I take caffeine before my workouts, and even if I don't take caffeine before my workouts, but just generally, I find it a lot harder to go to bed. So I try to avoid working out at night at all costs, unless it's literally the only time of day. Ideally, I will get in a workout around noon. But if you're curious for yourself, do whatever fits into your schedule. As I said earlier, I did work out at one point at literally 5 a.m. That sucked. That is not optimal for a lot of things. Definitely not optimal for my energy. Freaking was terrible, but it's the best I could do. And if I didn't work out then, I wouldn't have worked out at all. And that's going to be a reoccurring theme for a lot of people. Whatever time works the best for you and that you feel the most energy, that's when you should work out. Plain and simple. So we did that, moving into the pull-off press hold, and then we'll do moving into the warm-up snatch grip deadlifts after this. I feel like I burned a lot of time setting up for this, but do with what you got. Do with what you got. So yeah. Work out when you got. And that could actually be a recurring theme for literally any aspect of fitness. Do what works for you. Optimal timing is great if you have an optimal lifestyle. I know many people who don't, though, and they have to kind of work out with whatever works for them in their current life. Maybe you got kids, maybe you got a new job, maybe you're just stressed out at work. I really don't know, but I do know that the people who find a schedule and fitness routine that works for them, they are the people who stick with it and get the best results long term. 7. So I'm doing snatch grip deadlifts here. You can see snatch grip, the deadlift grip is a little bit wider. So that increases the range of motion compared to a normal deadlift. On top of that, I also am raising the surface a little bit. So that increases the range of motion. Both of those in tandem increase the range of motion. Increased range of motion equals harder movement / potential to gain more muscle in strength in that specific movement. So I just do a lot of different variations. This is what we're going with today. So we're doing 3 sets of all of these different kind of warm-up exercises, as you could say. And then we'll slowly build up to the working sets of the deadlift. So something I thought about too, we can talk about after done with this set, along the lines of what I ate. Some of you might be like, should I eat? Should I not eat? Well, just like the workout timing, that's going to be largely dependent too on what works the best for you. I used to not eat anything before I worked out. I still think I kind of prefer it that way, but that was when I was working out earlier in the morning when I could afford to not eat anything. Now, since I work out a little bit later in the day, I have some fruit and yogurt, and now, as of recently, a little bit of cottage cheese and a bagel or some bread before I work out, about 30 minutes before I work out. I've kind of built up to that because most people can't tolerate much food when they're eating or when they're working out in their stomach. And I don't know, it really depends. The good general recommendations I give for people, about 60 minutes to 2 hours, so 1 to 2 hours before your workout. A little bit of carbs, a little bit of protein, minimal fat, minimal fiber. It's going to be the best. You don't want something sitting in your digestive system a really long time. You want it to give you some quick energy for the workout. And then, that's if you do want to eat something. Of course, if you had a big enough meal, say you work out at 4 and you had dinner or lunch, 3 to 4 hours before that, you're probably good. You don't need to eat before. Just if you kind of enjoy it, works for you. All right, second set of these guys. We're gonna add 45-pound bumpers to the side here. Something I've wanted to build for a long time, my gym, that I oughta one of these days, is one of those cool like benches that have little spaces for the bumper plates. I think that'd be pretty darn dope. Pretty dope to do. And I was talking to my dad about it. He says it's actually be pretty easy to make and build. So I don't know. That could be good wintertime activity. So this is 45 pounds on each side now, so 135 pounds. Go up after this. So we'll just do 5 reps here, and maybe do 5 reps of another warm-up set after this, and then we'll do our working sets. So there's 5 here. When I have my feet too on this little perch, this little boost, I notice my feet are a lot closer than they're normally. Usually I have them a little bit wider when I'm doing these snatches or just snatch grip deadlifts. So this is kind of good too, because it forces me to get kind of a different foot placement. All these different variations are good to challenge your body. It's 5. Okay, so warm up. I think we'll do 1. Oh man, we're gonna try 165. I don't know how this will feel. We'll do the next set. So do 165 for our next warm-up set. We'll do that for 5. And if that seems solid, then we'll go up, but I think we'll probably stick around there for at least the first working set. To be determined. We will see how my legs are feeling. We will see how my legs are feeling once we get to that. I'm not counting these at all. Just going for a burn. These are good for knee health. Do these a lot. At least 2 to 3 times a week. Different mini step down variations. Kettlebell 65. Nope. 60 pounds here. I was talking to one dude at the gym last week. Need to get some more kettlebells. These are so versatile, and I only have 2. I think the one I got's 45 pounds. This one's 60. It just works so well for a lot of different things. They're not too expensive either, but yeah, kettlebells, well, you could use them for swings, of course, some snatches, cleans. You just hold them, grip strength. Use them as a dumbbell. You can use them to press overhead. A lot of different things you could use. Last set of our little warm-up here, a warm-up circuit. Shouldn't say warm-up, these are still equally tough, but still. Here we go. These Polyf press holds, I'm actually just pulling a band to the side of my body, keeping my arms as straight as possible, and strengthening the muscles that help with twisting movements with your core, which not a lot of people focus on, which is exactly why I'm focusing on them. Okay, boom. Done with that. Trying to think, I kind of want to do a assistance exercise in between sets with this. I don't know which movement. You know, I'm thinking I might do, I was going to do some toe raises, I think. I'll do calf raises. Undetermined. I have a couple assistant stuff I was going to do later, but I might just encompass it in my warm-up sets or my working sets of this. So this is 165 on the bar now. Good old bumpers. And we're doing this for 5. We're going to assess how this feels, and then we'll either stick with it or add a little bit more, but probably just leaving it as is. See a comment too. Check that once we're done with the set here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this foot position is so different than normal. It feels weird having them this close. It's almost like I'm doing a narrow deadlift. Okay, so those 5. That seemed fairly doable. I'm gonna scoot this back so hopefully you can see me a little bit better. Fairly doable. I think I'm gonna add, we'll add 165. We'll add 5 more on each side so we'll get 75. Do a belt, do a flip. Don't use a belt. Yeah, I actually don't use a belt. I haven't used a belt in a really long time. And that's because really just like the little bit of extra core work I can get, just stabilizing without using it. Really heavy workouts, I'm not saying you wouldn't need one. You absolutely could. But yeah, kind of the situation I'm in. I find my mobility too, when I get in like a deep squat or something, I can get a lot deeper without using a belt. Especially the belt that I used to use was so darn stiff, and because of that, can't really get that deep. So I decided I'm going to do a rotator cuff exercise paired with a toe raise in the resting of these working sets. So shoot for 4 total working sets. This is 175 on the bar now. Elevated snatch grip deadlifts. Here we go. 165 felt all right, so. Eight, 9. Okay, that was 10. 175. Felt all right, doable. Always tougher once you start getting into them. And then, just like I said, supersetting with some toe raises here. I just replaced my light bulbs too. I noticed when I filmed the workout the other day how much the lighting gets affected. So I got some light bulbs that doesn't take as long to turn on, but because of that, they're not as bright. So I actually just flipped them to, I'm gonna grab my bench here. I just flipped them to the previous ones I had, which take a little bit of time to get brighter, but because of that, the time they're actually much brighter. I don't know the difference. I think they're fluorescent. I don't know. Not really much of a handyman. Doing band pull aparts here. Elbows to the side. These will work your external rotator cuff muscles pretty darn good. I just use these, or I just do these to failure. Just burn. Okay. All right. First set done. On to number 2. See how we fare. Hopefully everyone's doing good. Go ahead and drop a like too if you're getting a little bit of value from this. And if you're enjoying seeing me kill myself. Not literally. This ain't too bad. I'll see how the circuit I come up with later, how that works. Oh, maybe I'll do stuff with a barbell. I don't know. Still undetermined what I want to do. But I know what I want to do right now. Let's finish our second set. So we did 10 last time. I think that's a good working weight that felt all right on the body. Okay. X. I didn't touch there. 8. It's hard because I don't want to actively touch the ground. I don't want to bounce it. So it's hard because you don't want to touch the ground too hard. So then you inadvertently bounce it. So that's not what I'm going for. Not at all. So some of those I said I missed it. It's exactly why teetering on the line of going down too much. Okay. All right. Doing okay. Doing all right. We got here 3 o'clock. Moving along pretty well. I can't remember when I started. Wish I knew how long I'd been going. That's all good. I think I got 45 minutes. Might be speaking out of my butt there. Because I thought I started with I thought I started at around 2:30, so an hour and 15 minutes. Yeah, that'd be around. I think I went a little bit longer, so we'll just say 3:50 Central Time, roughly. For those of you wondering why I'm so kind of anal about this, I always try to keep my workouts to an hour and 15 or under, just because I notice I always will end up adding more and more and more if I don't stop myself. So just capping it at an hour and 15 is my way of kind of knowing myself better and not just going super full force all the dang time. All right. So if you are joining me too, and if you're watching, feel free, drop any comments down below. Any questions about fitness and health, I'll answer those when I get a chance. And until then, you can join me to watch me. And also too, even if you're watching on the replay of this, I know we're streaming this, but even on the replay, you can ask any questions about the workout itself or just in general. We'll get them to you. Third set here. All right, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Third set. Oh boy. Pushing it today. Whew. Just feeling it. Feeling it a little more. That's okay. Doing what we can, y'all. Doing what we can. Just got one more set. Okay. Boom. One more of those. One more of our rotator cuff work here. Then we'll kill ourselves with the last bad boy over there. Just going for high reps on these. Again, if you're just joining. Okay. All finished. Moving right along. Last set here of our deadlifts for the day, and then we'll wrap this up, pull out our dumbbells, and we'll do a little bit of a kind of a cardio circuit for y'all. So last set here, 10 reps. Need a breather after this one, I think. We're gonna get through it though. So thank you for joining me. Drop a like to give me some extra motivation. Appreciate it. I'd appreciate it. Here we go. Got this. Just keep on breathing, right? Keep on breathing, baby. It's all we can do. It's all we can do. Keep on breathing. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh. One more. Oh yeah. Jeez. And that pooped me today. I don't know the last time I've done a snatch. I hit 165 like a month or so ago. But I don't think I did it on. I think I did it on an incline like that. I can't remember. Nonetheless, I'm content with that. Give my body a little bit of time to recover here. Then we'll move into some. I think I'm gonna do barbell. I like the barbell. We're gonna do barbell snatches, barbell power snatches. Do some dumbbell lunges. I'm gonna go grab my cross trainer shoes, I think, and then we'll do some jump overs. So I'll show you what those are. Kind of a little plyometric exercise. But clean up first. Get this all squared away. And of course, just give me a little extra rest, because that's important too. And also too, if you're joining me right now, we're just transitioning from some deadlifts. Just did some snatch grip deadlifts. You can go ahead and replay the video if you want to check those out. But right now we're transitioning into a little bit of a kind of a HIIT routine or high intensity interval training routine. We're going to do 5 power snatches, 5 barbell power snatches. Then we'll do 10 dumbbell walking lunges in place. And then we will do some bar hop overs. I'll show you all those in a sec. So one of the good things about the home gym I got here, work out at home obviously. Bad thing though, you cannot, for the life of you, do anything really crazy overhead. So I can't do a large amount of like overhead press or all that different stuff. So got to get a little creative when I am working out from here. I don't work out here all the time, but occasionally I do. Usually at least one workout a week, twice, either to film or just time frame. It saves so much time working out from home versus driving to the gym. You know, I understand the importance because still want to be able to interact with people and such. But yeah, okay. So last time I did one of these HIIT routines, I took my mic off in between sets and actually placed it on the little stool here. So I think I'm going to do the same thing just so it's not getting any jumping or reverberating in between sets so it doesn't mess with y'all. I'll take a peek at the time here too. Cool. All right. So usually I do these for about 20 minutes right now in my workouts. I don't really focus too heavily on overall time. I just kind of focus on, or I'm focused on hitting anything specific. Usually I just go fairly hard-ish, take a breather, get my heart rate back a little bit, keep going. 20 minutes later, you know the drill. So, all right. Start off with power snatches here. And I can't put any weight on this, as I said, because no space overhead. But, I'm not super strong in snatches, so I don't really need a lot of weight. Anyway, just realized I kept my mic on. Take that off next set. 6. All right, I'm gonna do 20 over the bar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay, so took this guy off literally in the midst of that. So that's one set. That's how it'll look. That's how the gist of it all will go. So that's kind of the thing we're shooting for. So 5 felt all right. Could have probably gone a little faster on the snatches. I might do that next set, but let my heart rate get down a little bit. We'll go for the next one. Please consider dropping a like if you're enjoying this. And also, comment down below what you're working out today or any questions you got for me. I will answer them after this set. Here we go. Feels all right. Weights I'm using on those lunges, 25 pounds in each hand, 50 pounds total. Fairly light. I'm thinking about maybe bumping this up and doing 7 snatches, 14 lunges, and maybe still keeping the 20 jumps. Just want a little more right now. I'm doing 5, 10, 20. I think I'm going to do that, get a little bit higher intensity out of this. Feels pretty all right though so far. Feels pretty good. All right. About 20 seconds here. My heart rate's lowering a little bit. All right, everyone. Let's do this. Let's go. All right, that felt pretty all right. I think we're going to stick with that. Let's see here. 317. All right, cool. We're working right along. About 13 minutes left of this little superset, triple set, trio set, whatever you want to call it. Circuit, hit training, whatever it is. It's tough. Switched it up a little bit, so we're doing 7 power snatches just with the bar. Power hang snatches, 14 dumbbell lunges, and then 20 hop overs the bar. Trying as fast as possible. That's loosely fast and under controlled versus some of my reps that go really, really slow. This is just about quickness, intensity. About 20 seconds here. We'll jump right in. If you're joining me too, feel free, if you got any questions on what I'm doing, about your health and fitness journey, drop them in the comments below. Love to hear what you've got going on. Also, if you're joining in the replay of this stream, same goes for you. There is no reason to withhold anything. So drop it down below. Let's do this next set. That was tough. Just fell over. So this bar is pretty low. I think I'm gonna start doing my jump overs, that last exercise, over the dumbbells instead. Make it a little bit more challenging, but ultimately, it's moving good so far. Moving good, feeling good. We're grinding though. We're gonna breathe. We'll catch you in about 30 seconds for our next set. All right, it's go time. All right. Oh. Yeah, that is 10. You underestimate small changes. That little jump over those dumbbells, it's at least 25% tougher, maybe a little bit more. Can't go nearly as quick, and I gotta jump with more force. Okay. All right. 8 minutes left here on my little fake timer, I guess you could say. Fake timer. Hope everyone's enjoying it with whatever you're doing. You're just chilling and watching back. I'll be with you shortly. 30 seconds here till go time. All right, everyone. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're. Wasn't sure how this was gonna go today. This deadlifts. Just felt a little tired, a little fatigued, but we're moving, we're going. All right, I'm gonna put the mic down here. Just got a couple more sets of this. I'm gonna breathe. think it might time to be to get a haircut for me. I on those jumps, I took a jump. One of my hair strands flipped into my hair and flipped sweat right into my eye. I literally thought I was about to eat it on one of those dumbbells, but survived. 26 here. All right, we're looking good. I think we're gonna finish one last set here at this interval in about a minute, and then we'll call it for the cardio. Finish with a little bit just light bodybuilding stuff, and we'll get ourselves on our way. Good rest of the day. So thanks for joining me. If you are dropping in right now, or if you're watching on the replay, wherever you're at, finishing off this little cardio interval circuit and finish strong here, strong as we can. All right, put you down. See you in a minute. All right, big finish, sir. Oh man, we're gonna move into an ankle strengthening exercise, some calf raises. We'll toss in a little bit of let's get my bearings here. A little bit of lower back accessory too with the barbell, and then we'll do some shoulder blade bulletproofing, get those muscles around my shoulder blade nice and strong. So I think we'll start with the deadlift. And basically here, I'm just going to be doing really exaggerated elephant curls. So where you really round your spine here. This is more of like a mobility and strength exercise. Mobility and strength versus just pure strength, since I'm going to be getting in kind of demanding positions, you know. Okay. All right. I'm also going to be doing it sumo grip too, so it'll work my adductors a little more. Again, this variation, I am not really going for much, just a decent stretch at the bottom, feeling it out, coming all the way up. Might need to, I'm going to move over a tiny bit so I can actually reach the ground. There we go. Good. Nice light stretch. Really like these exercises because still build a little bit of muscle, but ultimately it's kind of combining that mobility and strength at the same time. So you're building some good flexibility through a really long range of motion. Just kind of going, not even have a certain rep count here. We're just going with the flow, whatever feels good. These are pretty high reps because it's pretty light overall weight for me. I don't know, probably at about 20. I have some 5s on the ground over here. I might use those. Might add a little bit of weight to this next set. I'm not sure. Might just keep it the same. Probably just keep it the same. Yeah, if you're ever struggling with mobility or not being flexible, try some of these variations. Really lightweight, not heavy at all. You could do this with like a 5-pound. Just get down there, get a good weighted stretch, pull it back up. Weighted stretch, pull it back up. Yeah, this was a lot of repetitions. It's probably like 30, 40. I don't really know. I don't really care. All right, do some calf raises next. Do single leg, doing it off of a slant 2. I'm going to start with my left foot actually. Off of a slant 2. So it's going to get a really deep stretch on that calf at the bottom. Some days I'll do these calf raises on a actual machine at the gym. Other times, if I'm at home or just have minimal equipment, I'll just do the plain variation I'm showing you right here. Both are good. This is more body weight strength. The machine is more absolute strength. So being able to use your body weight to move a load versus using your body weight to move your body weight. All aspects are important. Don't neglect any. Wish I was keeping track there. I think I got about 15, 16-ish. So the end of these workouts, pretty calm, not a lot going on. A lot of my workouts finish up like this, and I don't do a lot of stretching afterwards, but this is kind of mimicking what stretching might be like, for example. So it's very just light, passive, nothing too crazy for this movement. All right, that feels good. We're gonna do some shoulder prehab here. So I usually do this on a bench, but since I don't have that accessible, I'm just gonna show y'all straight up. So bending over at about a 45, and then going in a Y with this position. So Y raises, work your lower trap muscles, which are usually very weak. My left scapula, my left side lower trapezius is not nearly as good. So my shoulder mobility, because of that, on my left side is not as ideal. Just that small muscle makes such a huge difference. So it's going for a light burn here. Feeling that squeeze. Gently bring it down. Okay. All right. So that was one time through. See if we got anyone joining me. It's like we're still got some regular gang. So we're gonna rip through 2 more times through that cycle. You see, I got that on camera. Oh, well, good thing this is rubber, I suppose. Well, that's why you use a closed top water bottle in the gym if you're working out by yourself. Guess it is what it is right now. We're gonna finish the rest of the workout. We'll clean that up later. Oh my lord, that's too funny. That's too funny. Good thing this is rubber too. This rubber will be able to easily clean up. I'm so glad I got that on film. That's hilarious. 2. Get slow and controlled here. See if I can wick off some of that water on here. I just got to remember to clean off the barbell too. Dry it. So I like to think I take decent care. I used to take a lot better care of at least one of my barbells, but this point. I don't do a lot of Olympic lifting, so these are kind of like beater bars anyway. Nothing, not too concerned about their condition. Just get the job done. See, once I get my dream home gym, my barn, someday, probably get some better bars that are made for heavy Olympic lifting and such, but this is perfectly okay for now. This feels really good on the back. Starting to get a sort of light burn down there, so let's see how many more of these we got. Guess that's the fitness gods telling me to quit messing around and not take any drinks and just get the freaking workout done. Oh, I can't believe it. I'm so glad. Can't wait to go watch that later. Comment down below if anything like that's ever happened to you at the gym. That's only happened to me a million times down here. Sometimes I'll bring some snacks down and walk on the treadmill, and I have totally let snacks just wipe out on the treadmill. Do 5 more. Let's see if I got any towels down here. Okay, I got some towels. Get what over here? I can't even tell. Huh. Oh yeah, that is ideal. That, my friends, is ideal. Get what on here? Good thing this slant board's nice and it's got some whatchamacallit, tape on it. Some grip tape, so you don't gotta worry about your feet sliding anywhere. Especially in my case too. All right, number 2. And then remember our little circuit here, we're jumping right into the shoulder exercise. I think those weight plates have got some awesome water on them now, so God bless America for that. Wick those off real quick. Should be good. All right, let's see how much damage we did. Oh, jeez Louise. So, I'll tell you a little story. A couple summers ago, I had a flood down here in the basement. So I had to move all of my gym equipment into the literal center of the gym. So I couldn't work out here for a good 2 weeks because the sides were completely wet. Like, it was literally, my bumper plates were soaking in water, and oh, it was pretty freaking hilarious. Actually, it wasn't hilarious, but we got it all done. It wasn't hilarious at the time, but just like right now, brings a good story. Okay, boom. Do one more set of all this. We'll be good to go. Good to go. Get back in our sumo stance. Grab our little bar. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, the fact that this was on the rubber makes me feel 10 times better about cleaning this up. I know it won't really bleed through. If it was on the carpet, I probably would have had to stop the workout right there. But sometimes even the worst circumstances are still pretty darn favorable. And hopefully at least somebody caught that. If not, if you're watching on the stream, but I'll give you a good laugh and a good reminder to just not take life so serious sometimes. Go with the flow, people. Go with the flow. It's the only way to go. If you resist the flow, you resist being happy. Yeah, these are really good today. These are not for strength if you're watching. These are just some really light mobility and strength work together. So improving that range of motion with just a tiny bit of load, kind of like a PT prehab exercise. Really, really good. You can do these with feet together. I'd probably recommend doing them with feet together first. Whew. Feel like I could do this forever. Just feel good. Just makes your body feel good. Feel good generally. We'll do a few more so y'all don't get bored. But it's just kind of a good point to note that not all exercises are glamorous, but doing crap like this makes you feel good outside of the gym. And when you're outside of the gym, that's where most of your life is. So it's good to do workouts that help assist you and ultimately help you to live the most fulfilling, pain-free, and high quality of life. That's all what we're shooting after. And you can do that with building muscle and being high in performance, but remember, just those one workouts are just a small picture in the grand scheme of things, right? You got a lot of workouts under your belt. All right. Boom. Yeah, this calf stretch slant board, really good. A lot of exercises. Y'all know this. I got a bunch of videos on my channel where I use this guy. But this is super solid for, at least in this case, get that really deep stretch on my calf at the bottom. And then using it, kind of same thing as last one, right? Getting a large range of motion, working that mobility, and then I got to have the strength to be able to push myself back up. Both aspects are important. That's why I like these. Okay, let's grab those shoulders here. Anyone got any last minute things they want to add to the chat? Workout's going to finish in just a split second, but you got some time to brainstorm. And even at the end of the video, if you think of something you want to ask me, drop it down in the comments. We'll get you back. But for now, thank you all for joining me for a little bit of pain, a little bit of funnies today. See, this is a comedy show. Anything can happen. Thing that didn't happen in the middle of my fast part of the workout, as that would have been. Imagine if that happened during my lunges. That would have been much easier. Whew, good burn there. Good burn. Good burn. So go ahead and drop a like if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel. We help individuals with all abilities improve their overall fitness and health in the gym. Go ahead and comment down below your favorite part of the video, and we will see you all next time. Thank you so much for joining me, and remember to be all strong. And till next time, thank you all. Whew. Good transition with the ending here. Love you all. Peace.